Good morning, and welcome to video 2 of how to get the body of a Tantric Sex God. In the past video, I told you about the importance of making water your only beverage. I like to use, I can go online to a home brewing website and order these wonderful swing top beer bottles. I find them much more useful than the metal water bottles. And since this holds 16 ounces, it makes it very convenient to kind of track your water consumption throughout the day. Last video, what to drink. Next video, what to eat. This video, when to eat. Our body has lots of stuff to do physically. Our organs have lots of things to do mechanically. Our glands have lots of things to do chemically. Our central nervous system has lots of things to do electrically. Folks, they can't all do them at the same time. There's only so much blood mass to go around. There's only so much oxygen to go around. There's only so much energy to go around. And believe it or not, digestion takes up the lion's share of oxygen and energy and blood mass. So that's what we're going to discuss, when to eat. So here's what you want to do. If you want to have the body of a Tantric Sex God, men, if you want to have the ability to make love every day, no less twice a day, this is the advice that's going to help. If you want to make sure that you have the intellectual lucidity, the emotional resiliency, the physical strength and longevity and health that you desire, then heed these words. From now on, number 1, no more snacking. Number 2, no more 6 meals a day. There's a wonderful channel on YouTube called the Fasting Twins. These guys are funny and they're beneficial. Check these guys out. These guys are big, meaty bodybuilders, and they talk about intermittent fasting, as I am right now. Intermittent fasting, somebody says you divide your day in half. You have an eating window that can be 8 hours long, or 6 hours long, or 4 hours long, or 2 hours long. And then you have a fast. And that's sustainable because you can do that every day. If you have an 8-hour eating window every day, that means you have a 16-hour fast every day. That's lots of time for your body to digest food and feel hungry. And you can say, I don't want to feel hungry. And the answer is tough. When you feel hungry, your body says, hey, there's not a surplus of glucose right now. It's time to release the Kraken. It's time to release the hounds. It's time to burn some fat. Your body doesn't give a shit what you look like. It wants to make sure you're alive. For 100,000 years, that's been our main goal, is to stay alive. For 10,000 years, we've had civilization. We've had agriculture. We've had more culinary choices in the last 10,000 years than we've had in the last 100,000. So our body's not designed to look fabulous. It's designed to stay alive. So if you were snacking all day long, your body has all kinds of insulin. Your body's like, hey, we are floating in glucose. There's no need to burn my precious fat. But if you let yourself get hungry, your body's going to say, hey, where's the glucose? And when it finds no glucose, it's like, okay, let's hit the glycogen. What? No glycogen? Let's burn some fat. That's how it works. Your body doesn't care about beauty. It cares about functionality. So what we do in intermittent fasting is we time our workouts so that we eat just before we break our fast. Let's try that again. We work out just before we break our fast. So if you're a lot of people in the West do their intermittent fasting with lunch and dinner. Some people have supper and a late dinner, and so they'll work out after work. But I think you should take a look at the people who have been doing intermittent fasting the longest. Buddhist monks, specifically in the Theravada tradition, that's popular in Southeast Asia like Thailand. The novice monks only have breakfast and lunch. Their full monks, their senior monks, only have lunch. And you can say, that sounds like anorexia. Oh my God. No. Because anorexia is about caloric restriction. And anyone who's serious about intermittent fasting does the opposite. They calculate how many calories they require, and they are very, very determined to get those calories within their eating window. So if you look up on Google, daily caloric needs, you can find several pages that will help you figure it out. But even with the most sophisticated calculations, it comes down to hit and miss. For instance, I first started doing 2,500 calories a day, but I found out that wasn't giving me enough calories to thrive. So now I consume between 2,600 and 2,800 calories a day. And I'm doing much, much better. Some people who are on a high fruit, raw vegan diet have to consume more calories than that. But if you're on a cooked food diet, it's different for different people. So do your homework. Go to Google. Look at the page. You don't fall into the trap of caloric restriction. If you are undercarbed, and Durian Rider also on YouTube talks about this. If you are undercarbed, your cravings will go through the roof. Your emotional stability will crash through the basement. You don't want that. To have intellectual lucidity, emotional resiliency, and physical strength, make sure you consume enough calories during your eating window. So the Theravada monks we talked about. So here's the neat thing. As a Tantric Sex God, bodybuilding isn't my thing. I want to look good naked. I think you do too. But I'm not gonna try to become Mr. Universe. I tell you what I do want to do. In addition to aging well, I want to look beautiful with my clothes off. In addition to that, I want to have the physical strength and physical ability to make love every evening and then no less every morning. If you want to make love twice a day, every day, or at least have that option, then make your first meal breakfast, make your last meal lunch. It's that simple. And eventually, if you do this for a few weeks or a few months, converting to just lunch every day will be child's play. You might not be able to. You might have to just keep it at 2 meals a day. That's fine. If you keep it at 2 meals a day, breakfast and lunch, you will have your body will be able to make love in the evening. It's tough to make love when you're glutted, isn't it? It's tough to make love after you've slept all night on a full belly, isn't it? So that's what it means to have a body of a Tantric Sex God. Not only does you have a body that your partner wants to hump, but you have the ability to hump, which is awfully nice. So let's see. Some people are scared this is going to make them anorexic. If this was killing monks, don't you think we'd know about it? Right now, the leading cause of death for Theravada monks is old age and totalitarianism, a la Burma. The Burmese government is killing monks, which is tragic and horrible. But these monks are not dying of starvation. Now, it can be tough to make the first 24 hours the hardest. Guzzle water. I start guzzling water between 90 minutes or 120 minutes after my last meal because I want the food to leave my tummy. And then every hour on the hour, I try to consume an entire pint of water. My goal is to consume between 12 to 16 cups a day. Sometimes more. I think my record is 22 cups in one day. And of course, there's 2 cups in a pint. It gets easier. The longer you do it, the easier it is. And this will give you more energy. This will release more testosterone. Not only will you think clearer, be able to be more passionate. Guys, if you want to make love, not only do you need physical strength, you need emotional strength. You need passion. If you want to make love every day, no less twice a day, then get on the intermittent fasting, shed the weight, have the energy, remind your partner why they got with you in the first place. Let's see, this has been 10 minutes. That will suffice. I thank you for your time and your kind attention. I want to remind you before you go to find the subscribe button. Give that bad boy a click. After you've clicked it, put your cursor away, bring it back. That will reveal 3, where are they? 3 little boxes. Click the bottom box right up here, and that'll allow you to receive an email notification every time yours truly uploads another video. Very nice. Below the video, you'll notice there's some resources. There's the Fasting Twins link. There's, I think I have a Durian Rider link talking about being undercarb. I'm not sure. And of course, there's links to my meditation courses, which will also increase your mental lucidity and emotional resourcefulness. And will teach stuff to help you increase the pleasure in your sex. That's right. Good meditation will teach you how to increase the pleasure in your sex and use that pleasure to multiply your good karma and your wisdom and your love. But that's another lesson for another time. Thank you for your time and your kind attention. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Oh yeah, quick reminder. My lineage, although I'm non-sectarian and I've studied every sect of Buddhism, I am a Tantric monk. And so I speak to you not from theory, but from practice. Bye-bye.